supaya I can view. Okay guys, this is Coaching Kerjaya Muzik 25, dah 25. Imagine in 1 year tau, 25 meeting. Artinya each time tu macam sejam, 2 jam, 3, mana ada sejam. It's more like 2 jam, 3 jam, 4 jam. Like more than, masa mula-mula tu I janji kita buat once a month kan. Mana ada janji, I break the janji, break the promise. Tak adalah once a month. Sometimes 2 kali sebulan, 3 kali sebulan. Of course ada yang sekali sebulan lah. But
ada mini segments lah.
And ada mini segments as well. Benda-benda yang not numbered pun ada juga. And kita ada jumpa in real life lagi. So it's been a journey lah. So this session I think is just untuk kita recap how has it been after 1 year, and maybe I think just like maybe everyone can take a chance to just share lah, maybe just talk about, I guess, your experience masa you mula, and as you go into the program, and you know, like now 1 year later you tengok balik, how is it like? So I'll do a little intro, just you know, because I'm planning to hopefully put this on YouTube or wherever. And so just for people yang tak tahu apa Coaching Kerjaya Muzik, Coaching Kerjaya Muzik ni is basically program untuk musician yang by invitation. This particular batch yang you tengok people in this video, they're by invite. They already took my strategy Bina Kerjaya Muzik 1 and 2 and a bunch of the business and social media Zoom classes last time. And I thought I wanted to do this special project lah. Basically, kalau kita buat satu program yang setahun, 1 year long, tau. Bukan sekali, bukan jumpa 2 kali, tapi kita buat 1 year project yang very specialized, where musicians jumpa every week, not every week, every month, and kita boleh discuss about all the problems pasal music career, problems pasal industry, problems pasal how to network and how to build your career, benda-benda macam tu lah. And so I had the pleasure of working with these 3 amazing musicians lah, Adlan, Ruvi and Luques, who I've known in different capacity. And this is our 1 year anniversary lah basically. So siapa nak go first nak cerita, like you know, and siapa volunteer first? Go for it.
Saya cerita dulu.
Okay, Encik Adlan, cerita dulu Adlan. Go for it.
Ini cerita pasal ni kan, macam apa before this, apa coaching ni yang bantu saya and macam tu kan.
Yeah, basically macam like before you join the program, how was it like for you? Apa you punya problem or struggle ataupun benda yang you were wondering, and then how was it like bila you start and go through the program, and how do you feel now lepas setahun, like lepas dah banyak session kita lepak on Zoom and also in person, how is it like now as a musician bagi you?
Itulah, I cannot imagine macam mana saya kalau saya tak jumpa dengan Cikgu As, dengan Ruby and Luques kan. Macam, and this coaching lah, coaching ni banyak bantu saya. Dia actually macam backbone saya tau. Macam saya boleh imagine kalau saya tak jumpa korang kan, I will do benda-benda salah banyak lah. Because kalau saya macam fikir balik kan, my mentality before benda-benda yang cikgu ajar semua kan, saya takkan buat social media. Saya akan macam fikir let people akan jumpa muzik saya, and then saya benda-benda macam tu lah, benda-benda yang macam yang macam indie punya benda kan. And then banyak lah, saya rasa lebih yakin lah. Macam saya tak rasa saya akan start performing seawal macam ni. Saya akan still akan duduk dengan rasa takut saya, macam takut, nervous. So you guys really help me bawa keyakinan tu lah. Lagi apa so after during the coaching tu banyak benda saya belajar, and then benda yang bagus dia macam satu reminder tau. Every session coaching ni dia macam refresh on things yang saya kena buat, and then semangat. Kadang-kadang bila macam dah down sikit, and bila jumpa satu benda yang susah, ada halangan ke apa kan, so coaching ni actually banyak bantu saya untuk keep moving forward lah. So Alhamdulillah sekarang saya rasa saya takkan dapat merasa achievement macam ni kalau saya tak join coaching ni lah dengan cikgu, dengan Ruby, dengan Luques semua. So itulah, sekarang saya dah mula banyak perform, dah ada orang invite saya untuk perform. Saya punya show paling tinggi bayaran dia 400. Main 4 lagu yang corporate event tu. So itulah, saya rasa saya tak dapat kot kalau saya masih takut, tak yakin kan. And then tu je lah. Saya tak tahu nak cerita apa lagi dah. Itu je.
That's good. Nanti kita boleh chit-chat lagi. Yeah. Thanks Adlan. It's nice to hear you cakap sambil berfikir, and it's like, yeah, it's been quite a journey lah. It's nice to see you daripada like masa tak sure macam mana nak perform kan. Sekarang ni like you gig so much now. It's like, it's nice lah tengok tu, that development. Cool. So who's next? Luques? Is it?
Okay, Ken. Alright. Okay, so to start off, just want to like thank us and the other two great musicians, Ruvi and Adlan, for being throughout this whole 1-year journey that we all encountered upon. And special thanks to us for considering to invite me for this, and couldn't thank you enough for that. So before this, like, let's just recap it for a whole year. Okay, last year I was just starting musician, just graduated from MSU and didn't have that much knowledge regarding the field that I'm working on, and also basically budak mentah, as you people say it kan. So with that, I've had the privilege of meeting us, and he tell me the right stepping stones to take and the things to avoid, things to take into consideration, and ways to plan out your whole daily life. Not just on like the musical side, but also like the business side of things and also the planning side of things. And apart from that as well, like hanging out with guys like Adlan and Ruvi, they also made me realize that music ni semua it's not like everything, because we all have our lives and we have things to consider upon. So don't revolve your life around music. Instead, you revolve your life around music. Get what I'm saying? So stuff like that. And not just like music and planning punya part je lah kita belajar. Kita pun belajar macam Adlan cakap tadi pasal his confidence and stuff like that. What I learned from this emotionally would be self-respect. Self-respect tu kena ada, and make sure you, before orang nak hormat ke kau kena hormat diri kau sendiri lah. Then from there, you can blossom even further, because last year all I did was just assignments for my college and just songs with my friends. But then we recap that 1 year later. I've done Mat Kilau, I've done Hotel Cahaya Bulan for Astro, and also right now I'm working at Music Bliss, where I do retail and sell equipment to myself and also to other people as well, and educate other people regarding the products that they buy as well. So with that in mind, like this whole year has been a roller coaster of a ride, from just the kid coming from MSU into this person that you see selling retail equipment to you, and in case you want, aku ada discount code. So itu je lah. Other than that, memang function lah this Coaching Kerjaya Muzik. It helped. If it can help me, it can help you guys as well. So yeah. And also one piece of advice I would say to myself at last year, if you guys had the chance to turn back time, I would say take it easy. Life goes on, and just jangan revolve your life around music. Itu je lah. Sebab hidup masih panjang lagi. Yeah, that is all. Thank you.
Wow, macam Luques, you deep bro. You deep. Very nice. Thanks so much. Okay, Ruvi, your turn.
Okay, saya rasa saya start dekat kita start dengan pandemik lah. 2020 was very cruel to me and my family juga, and to my career. And then 2021 somehow I was a mess lah sikit kan. Macam performance dah tutup, and then production macam baru nak start. Saya kira macam start balik from zero 2021 tu. And somehow this Coaching Kerjaya Muzik banyak ajar saya, especially dengan Cikgu Az, and then bila kenal Adlan yang baru start, Luques yang macam baru masuk into it and nak kembangkan career dia. Benda tu buat saya realise banyak benda lain lah. Sebab although saya dah perform lama, tapi bila kena start balik from kosong, saya jadi macam ni orang kata, macam jadi clueless juga lah. Kan, sebab benda yang baru nak start tu saya tak lalu dulu. Kan, saya masuk ITM, saya dah kenal orang, terus jalan je perform sampai ke 2020 kan. So saya tak lalu that area yang macam macam ni nak start kan, macam ni nak kenal orang, macam ni nak benda-benda tu. So benda tu macam buat saya macam mana, it's a humbling experience lah for me. And then kebanyakan benda Cikgu Az ajar dalam Coaching Kerjaya Muzik ni bukanlah benda muzik tu itself. Dia tak ada ajar macam 2/5 ni macam mana kan, apa benda substitute apa benda semua tu kan. Tak ada, dia tak ajar benda tu. Dia ajar how to focus on your talent and how to tell people that you can actually do what you do kan. Lebih kurang macam tu lah. And saya tak ada ilmu tu before. Saya tak pandai bagi tahu orang. Macam saya pun samalah macam Adlan cakap, memang ada pemikiran musician tu lah kan. Macam apa-apa biarlah orang kenal aku, baik aku punya muzik yang diorang jumpa nanti kan. Lebih kurang macam tu lah. Tapi bila dah dengan Cikgu Az, dengan kelas ni, baru saya realise okay, at least sebenarnya aku yang kena bagi tahu orang apa yang aku buat kan, and macam mana nak network dengan orang through the work that I do kan, how to make friends with people apa semua. And masa tu I think at the start of the Coaching Kerjaya Muzik, saya buat Instagram, saya start buat Instagram Reels, start buat TikTok sikit-sikit. And orang masa tu saya selalu start video dengan hi saya Ruvi tu kan. And orang start jumpa saya and bahan benda tu tau, macam hi saya Ruvi kan. Tapi disebabkan orang duk bahan tu, orang ingat saya tau kan, in every job. And from that videos and from that apa orang kata macam plan yang Cikgu Az bagi, how to make the outline for every social media content, apa benda semua, how to take notes. Ini pun penting tak, how to take notes in macam every meeting ataupun every classes, how to take notes. Benda tu saya tak pernah tahu sebelum ni kan. Selalu pergi kelas macam tu je, tak ambil notes apa-apa. And then from that plan, somehow dia bawa saya jumpa dengan orang baru yang lebih ramai, and I got jobs to do advertisement for RHB, for Petronas, for Didi and Friends movie, apa lagi, and ada a few short films, ada a few lagi adverts lepas tu yang saya buat. And saya dapat jumpa orang baru yang lebih ramai sebab diorang kenal saya through social media. And bila jumpa depan-depan, diorang beritahu, mostly diorang akan bagi job sebab somehow diorang dah trust saya melalui social media tu. And diorang tak perlu macam bagi saya macam that perkenalan yang lama, sebab saya dah banyak berborak dengan diorang through social media saya yang diorang tengok tu. So benda tu saya rasa bagi impact banyak gila dekat saya lah untuk 2022. Before this saya quite a mess, and 2022 dah jadi macam tersusun balik sebab saya dah apply apa yang saya belajar dalam Coaching Kerjaya Muzik ni lah. Yeah, I think tu je lah. Thank you so much guys.
Man, you guys are gonna make me cry, man. Macam nak menangis lah Ruby dengar cerita ni. It's quite, I don't know, for me it's quite touching lah, sebab I think, sebab when I started buat benda ni kan, I tak tahu apa nak expect tau. I don't know sama ada, will it work? Adakah korang akan quit halfway? Tapi I remember I asked you guys, I said, okay, this program ni, syarat dia is kena join 1 tahun. Kita kena rough it out, go through 1 year. Sebab I sincerely had that vision kan. Kita hanya boleh dapat kejayaan-kejayaan yang besar kalau kita buat step by step, over a long period of time. And bila dengar the way you guys recap, wah, macam like touch lah, you know. Sebab I mean honestly for me pun like I had quite a lot of rough. This 2022 for me was personally quite rough lah. This whole year was quite rough, and sometimes it's not bukan music lah. Kadang-kadang it's just emotional. Tapi I tahu one thing for me, bila every time I tahu I will jumpa you guys, sama ada in real life, eventually in real life kan kita dapat jumpa kan, and also jumpa every time in Zoom. Memang this is like one of the most exciting things for me lah. Every time ada, bila you guys can make it, okay, we are meeting up, seronok. So bila dengar you recap like this, it's just like wow. It's like Ruvi, banyak job tu Ruvi happening tu.
Banyak gila.
I dengar macam like wow, banyak tu job. Sebab kadang-kadang bila kita discuss konsep. So kadang-kadang bila you mention one back one after the other, like oh yeah, banyak job menarik tu. So just open question to you guys lah. I think like maybe ada tak example of something macam maybe satu benda yang you guys can take turn, or siapa-siapa nak jawab dulu pun boleh lah. Maybe there was one macam benda yang you rasa macam benda ni major problem lah for you guys, like during the year, maybe it came up, oh benda ni susah lah, you tak boleh imagine nak solve, and maybe through either satu session Coaching Kerjaya Muzik atau several sessions benda tu menjadi clear, like maybe satu example, satu problem yang you guys had that managed to resolve. Siapa?
I think I can go first on this one.
Okay, go Luques.
Okay, so usually the major problem that I had last time was posting content because I usually don't know what to do when I have all these big ideas and all that stuff. Selalu cerita je. Like the one where we had that conversation, I forgot which one was it the first or second meeting that we had, that you started to say about start from version 0.1. And that's where I actually take into consideration and okay, kita tak payah buat like this, because I'm doing content now that with heavy metal production and also with music production as well. So with that being said, I wanted to do like Sinister Gates level where multiple angles kayak kamera apa lancar tu semua, but then I thought of it and I had like a good band to push me through as well with us dengan Adlan dengan Ruvi. I tak perlu pun benda tu semua. Yang penting, okay, you have a solid idea. What do you want to talk about? I wanted to talk about okay, what happens when a drummer writes their parts first, and hence I did the video of what happens when a drummer writes their parts first. We literally that video we just did in one whole day. Kita just shoot some footage and on the spot I composed the song with my drummers playing, and then I bitch about it like kenapa kau buat sequence semua pelik-pelik ni semua, and then but then to conclude it, version 0.1 tu paling penting lah. You don't have to go straight to the end game or pay to win kind of thing, but and I would say enjoy the journey rather than the destination. Yeah, itu je.
Dude, you sound so grown up. You sound so mature. I was just like, again, macam nak menangis you dengar. Very cool, very cool. I like that. I love what you said. I'm happy you remember yang pasal version 0.1 tu. Yeah. Who's next?
Saya.
Go ahead.
Saya nak sambung sikit. I think the 0.1 thing was so important. I apply it to everything in my life. Literally everything. Macam apa-apa saya nak buat, kalau saya rasa takut, saya atasi rasa takut tu dengan beritahu diri sendiri, tak apa, ni version 0.1 kan. Apa-apa hal boleh jadi 0.2, boleh jadi 0.3 kan, sampai jumpa yang perfect. Just to macam okay, jalan je, tengok apa jadi, and then kita betulkan from there. Benda tu bagi saya penting gila lah. Dulu saya penakut gila nak buat apa-apa. And then I think another thing yang saya rasa macam ambil a few session juga untuk saya literally dapat apply is how to plan. Dulu saya adalah a man without a plan lah. saya ada macam okay, saya ada goal, tapi macam mana nak pergi goal tu saya macam nanti fikir, dah tak fikir langsung kan. Bila dah ambil kelas ni baru tahu macam okay, how to plan your career kan, how to create a goal and then how to plan untuk achieve that goal kan. And bestnya kelas Coaching Kerjaya Muzik ni, disebabkan dia adalah session yang banyak, dia setahun, masalah tu dia jadi spesifik tau. Maknanya cikgu Az ajar how to handle things, bukan secara generally macam tips untuk career music kan. Dia bukan macam tu. Dia go to very specific problem. So apa problem yang kita tengah lalu in that time of the year, then Cikgu As try settlekan satu-satu sampailah kita nampak the pattern and then tahu macam mana. Okay, in next time kalau ada benda lebih kurang macam ni jadi, kita tahu nak settle. Sebab kita dah lalu a few apa orang kata macam a few apa orang kata
Beberapa kali benda yang sama lah. Pothole, is it pothole, is it?
I think so. Beberapa pothole yang macam masalah yang lebih kurang tapi lain-lain situasi, kita dapat kita dapat settlekan secara spesifik. So I think that's why pentingnya Coaching Kerjaya Muzik ni kena buat beberapa session, dia bukan satu session. Kalau tak dapat nak settle benda tu. Dia akan belajar satu benda je and then benda tu lupa lah kan. Jumpa situasi lain sikit dah tak boleh settle lah. Sekian, terima kasih.
Cik, muka Dima dia punya sopan santun. Adlan, you ada apa-apa example ke? Like a specific thing for you?
Adalah. Actually this is macam the biggest thing yang saya belajar. Which is saya seorang yang sangat distracted, senang distracted tau. Macam kalau ada benda, saya minat benda ni kan, dan saya akan pergi benda tu. And then cepat je beralih ke minat yang lain pula kan. That's why saya study teknik, ambil mechanical, diploma ambil ukur tanah. Lepas habis tu kerja sales, sekarang jadi musician. So benda yang saya belajar and benda yang saya apply setiap masa is ni lah, everything you do kan, do yang macam mana ayat tu, which is kena ada satu goal. Saya dapat ni daripada Ruby cakap tadi lah pasal big goal kan. So my big goal is saya nak jadi pemungut royalty paling besar kat Malaysia, macam Nasir, songwriter lah. So everything I do in my life is towards that goal lah. So kalau tak kan, saya rasa saya akan tiba-tiba jadi sessionist je. Saya tak jadi artis ke lah, macam tu lah. Ataupun saya akan jadi arranger je kan. So everything I do is towards that goal lah.
Korang semua cakap super mature siut. Bestnya. Yeah, wow, that's I think that's the first time I dengar you actually verbalize that is your big goal. I tak pernah dengar you sebut tu out loud. Yeah.
Neither too.
Which is like bagus tu. It's just like wow, itu super focus tau. Which I'm happy you have that goal. It's like wow, that's really really cool. Yeah. You rasa macam mana? Sebab you cakap kan, kalau tidak you session, kalau tidak you arrange. Artinya I think this is because you dapat peluang-peluang lain kan, like you dapat offer for different kinds of job kan over the year kan. Yeah. Interesting. Cool. Apa lagi yang menarik? Okay, like kita dah obviously lah, this is ke-25 kan. Like antara banyak-banyak kelas kan, maybe like is there a particular class or topic yang macam stand out for you lah? Macam bila you went through the class, you like after the class like whoa, it's something. I know probably there might be a few sebab we've talked about a lot of things, tapi anything yang macam first thing you think about, you like oh you remember that one was a big one particular class yang or topic yang menarik. Anyone?
Kalau saya topik outline itu memang paling saya macam oh yes, kenapa aku tak tahu benda ni daripada dulu kan. Especially okay, satu outline untuk content creation, saya ingat gila kelas tu. Buat outline untuk plan kita punya content, and then another class yang outline untuk marketing. Wah, tu memang bagi saya dua kelas tu memang saya macam oi, bestnya dua kelas ni. Saya literally itu memang benda baru yang saya tak pernah siapa-siapa pun ajar saya sebelum ni lah. Tu first time saya jumpa benda tu and saya macam oi, benda ni membantu gila lah sebenarnya. Itu dua kelas yang saya ingat lah.
Cool. It's interesting tau bila, sebab kita dah buat banyak kelas kan. So bila you cakap tu I like oh yeah, that class for me. Sebab for me like, sebab we're talking about, I tak kira berapa jam tau kelas kita, but kalau average like say 3 jam kan, dah ada 24 kan, 3 times 24 dekat 60, 72 jam tu. Tu I think is a bit like on the lower side. I think some of it actually we spent more than 72 hours for sure. So yeah, thanks for pointing that. I ingat how you look like when you ambil that part, Ruby. I don't know, someone else, Lucas?
For me, it was the class where we learned about, we started to decipher stranger things on how like verbal communication, social cues, and body language and stuff like that. That's what made me realize, oh, okay, so with this, I can tip the scales of the social interaction into my favor by doing this, and this. Like how Robin expressed like her emotions towards the professor at that time, and that got her to get to go to the basement to see the serial killer ke apa entah.
Oh, ingat.
Yang tu lah. For me, that was like a big help because it helped me get AAA jobs with that. Like how I started to work with Santosh and you know how to act with like rock stars and stuff like that semua. You don't have to tak payah kecoh lah selalu. Just calm down and korang tanya soalan, boleh jawab. That's like the big point lah. You don't have to, you know, cakap centing kosong, letak batu, tak. You have to make sure there's a lot of substance in what you say and also body language penting lah. Kau jangan lah macam ni cakap-cakap macam tu. So instead you be open, you know, using hand gestures like I'm doing right now. So stuff like that lah. Yeah, itulah, that's like a good takeaway from the lessons I've learned with Azza.
Wow, it's seronok dengar you all recap tau, sebab this is my experience tau over the years kan. Benda yang orang lain ingat adalah berbeza dengan apa yang kita ingat. So macam Ruvi, that one pop up. For you, that one pop up. So it's just like, and I'm just like, oh yeah, kita cover tu. Sebab banyak sangat benda kita cover kan. So for me like, oh yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. I'm happy that worked out. Sebab memang I shock episode tu when that happened kan. When I told you guys about the apa I discover from the psychology of the language and all that kan. I memang excited tau. Memang episode tu baru keluar time tu tau. So I'm happy that Stranger Things has managed you to get AAA jobs. Kita tengok orang lain tengok Stranger Things mana dia dapat jobs. I tak tahu lah kalau ada program lain macam tu. Tapi I'm happy that it worked out for you. Adlan, how about you? Mana which class or session yang macam pop up?
Actually, mine is yang version 0.1 tu lah. Because after I belajar pasal tu, I straight out apply that tau. Sampai sekarang. So, tapi dia 0.1 tu dah orang cerita dah kan. So yeah.
No, but maybe you boleh share like a specific example. Ada ke macam, is it from masa you tulis lagu ke ataupun masa you work on a specific project ke? Maybe pick satu example.
Social my daily posting. That thing 0.1 tu yang membuatkan saya fikir. Saya fikir kan, macam mana orang boleh post everyday kan. Macam benda tu impossible. Tapi start dengan 0.1 and I think benda tu macam satu video everyday tu actually satu post, satu content everyday is benda yang macam bernafas lah, macam makan nasi lah. Everyday kena makan nasi kan. So everyday post everyday lah. Macam tu lah.
Makan nasi
I suka lah.
Posting everyday macam komitmen lah kena buat.
Macam dia bukan bernafas tau. Ruvi, orang cakap it's like breathing kan. Dia macam makan nasi. You tahu perumpamaan tu, orang Melayu punya perumpamaan when dia tak compare dengan breathing, dia compare dengan makan nasi. Best.
Style Adlan.
Style. So Adlan, kalau you ever dapat jemputan untuk cerita pasal social media kan, you have to use that. Social media ni macam makan nasi. Orang semua macam like, mesti orang macam dengar sebab tak pernah orang pakai.
Hari-hari makan orang Melayu.
Hari-hari. Tapi jangan you cakap apa kalau you buat workshop tu dekat US nanti orang pelik ah. It's like eating rice every day. It's like tahu lah. But cool.
See you.
Dia mungkin tak tahu lah kalau dia suka Chinese food then maybe dia makan selalu lah. Tapi depends lah. Okay. So that was like in terms of the class yang pop up. Okay, kalau let's say someone watching this and dia macam wondering tau like, okay, so dia mungkin maybe someone skeptical, dia cakap apa ni, cakap program 1 tahun. What do you have to show for it? So kalau macam I know we've all done a lot of different things over this 1 year kan, tapi maybe you can pick maybe kalau kira macam kalau pergi sekolah, pergi college macam final project lah. A sort of, bukan kita, we didn't have a proper final project macam tu tau. Tapi in a way, maybe that it was something that you work on during the year yang you rasa okay, ni boleh buat macam contoh lah, you know, like I went for this Coaching Kerjaya Muzik thing. This is something that I made over that period of time yang macam bangga lah, like something that yang macam apply what you learn from this session or parts of it macam tu. Anyone can go first lah. Or it could be like a general thing lah. It could be for, I don't know, for Adlan maybe the performing thing ke. Siapa-siapa lah, apa-apa.
Give me a minute je. Ruby kau answer dulu kejap. Fikir.
Okay. Kalau saya rasa yang paling banyak saya apply, apa yang saya belajar dalam ni adalah dekat saya punya TikTok, saya ada post this one long video, bukan long video, dia banyak episod, dia actually one long video and saya cut. Itu pun benda yang saya belajar dalam Coaching Kerjaya Muzik kan, do video panjang and then cut kecil-kecil to do daily content. Masa tu saya buat adab untuk soundcheck untuk para pemuzik kan. Daripada video tu saya apply semua, saya apply yang outline, planning, benda semua, and then saya dapat buat video tu upload dekat YouTube, upload dekat TikTok and upload to my podcast. So daripada satu video saya dapat bawa ke banyak platform and dapat bagi dengar kat lagi ramai orang. And I think daripada video tu the feedback was very good. I think satu video dah, every video yang saya post tu dah cecah almost, I think ada satu yang sampai 42k I think dia punya view. And daripada situ saya rasa lebih banyak orang yang subscribe dekat saya punya email list. Email list pun salah satu, dia berkait. Yang best tu, plan dia adalah benda tu semua berkait, membawa semua orang ke saya punya email list, and daripada email list lebih banyak orang yang tanya soalan pasal muzik, and daripada orang bertanya pasal muzik tu, ada orang yang tanya saya boleh tak buatkan something untuk commission something, and saya dapat duit daripada situ. And so far cuma yang saya tak buat lagi adalah menjual sesuatu. Tu je saya tak sempat nak buat lagi sebab kekangan kerja kan. Tapi actually benda tu sepatutnya dah buat lah kan. Tapi asyik terlepas nak buat kelas dengan nak jual produk tu, saya asyik terlepas lagi lah. Tapi daripada situ pun saya dah nampak benda ni efektif gila lah. Daripada satu benda saya belajar dalam Coaching Kerjaya Muzik tu, membawa ke situ. Ya, tu yang saya rasa paling banyak saya pakai lah.
Best. Nanti kita kena round balik kepada email tu. Tapi let's continue with that same question untuk Luques.
Okay. So for me, the takeaways, what I've learned with what's interesting is three things: studying with us and also Coaching Kerjaya Muzik, technical, social, and also emotional. So technical wise, I have my kilau to show for it because it was like one of the hardest jobs I think anyone can ever experience, because it's a film scoring gig that requires advanced music production, orchestration, and a lot of timing changes and stuff like that, and also redo from what the director says to nak benda lain, kau kena buat benda lain and stuff like that. So for the technical wise, Az has taught me a lot on that, with -6, flat 9, blah blah blah, all the technical music stuff dah belajar kat situ. And for the social cues, socially, I learned from Coaching Kerjaya Muzik, how we discussed on the Stranger Things episode. It got me to nail the interview with Music Bliss and how I got the job. So dengan tu, eye contact kena selalu dengan my HR department, and then cara sembang, cara nak communicate professionally and stuff like that. And emotionally, what I can show for is the videos that I do on my Instagram, where I do content about, before this memang insecure, semua nak nampak gempak at the first try kan, tapi tak perlu lah benda tu. So instead just kita tengok apa jadi, and it turns out the video that I mentioned about when a drummer writes the parts first, it's hitting 10k now, and the ZRV guitar technician thing already hit 7k pun sekarang. So I think that's enough to show for what a whole year can do to a person, So yeah, itu je lah.
Very
Things
nice.
I've learned.
Very nice. So organized. Korang so organized nak bagi facts. It's nice to hear tau. Sebab also I explain in one way. I do have my point form kan. Tapi you all punya point form lain. And it's just like, oh, interesting angle. I pun like macam like, menarik how you look at it. So thanks Luques. Adlan, how about you?
The question is yang
The question is kan, the question is jadi tau, actually after a year kan, kalau katakan someone come to you, kau study dengan us, you ambil Coaching Kerjaya Muzik, what do you have to show for it? You know, macam kita, we didn't have a final project. Kita bukan macam like bulan November kita ada final project, tak ada. But the whole year, you pick maybe like one thing or several things yang macam related, yang you rasa, okay, this is benda yang I can show to people lah. Kalau in corporate, I think they panggil deliverable lah, artinya ni bukti dia. I made this thing or these things. What was it for you?
Basically like a testimonial lah kan.
It's like not testimonial. Dia macam okay, macam for you kan. You can cakap macam Luques tadi cakap, I worked on Mat Kilau and I could handle that responsibility. And then I applied for a job and I got the job and I'm working in this job right now in the music industry. So itu benda orang tak boleh deny lah kan. It's just like you memang dapat that job and memang you finish doing it and benda tu dah keluar, and the other one you apply for job you dapat, and so it's benda tu benda real tau, like tu. So like I don't know, Adlan, for you macam ada?
Mine is memang from zero to right now, because before coaching ni saya bukan, tak boleh kata I'm not in the industry, music industry lah. So Coaching Kerjaya Muzik is memang a game changer. Right now saya dah banyak ada write song untuk orang, dah banyak write songs, arrange untuk orang, and then arrange secara free, arrange dah dibayar. My biggest arranging job saya dapat 1,800. And then
semua tepuk. Dia dapat tak? Ruvi dengan I dua-dua tepuk.
Saya Adlan.
Kalau orang tanya kan, the result kan, memang basically from nothing, and then right now in music industry lah. So yeah, itulah.
Nice guys. Okay, I think I think that's enough. Macam kita nak wrap up this thing. Sebab this is the one yang I think for public kan. Lepas ni kita boleh borak lagi. But I guess like if for you guys kan, maybe like maybe some last words in the sense that kalau someone kan like was thinking, because I boleh cakap macam-macam benda, study lah dengan saya awesome, you know, I can say stuff like that. But for you guys, if someone cakap kan, they thinking of either taking a consultation session with me, atau if I offer Coaching Kerjaya Muzik again as a group thing with another batch kan, like if they ask you for your opinion, should they do it? Or is it macam benda tu sesuai tak untuk diorang, or what they need to think about? Like what would your advice be to them? Not to talk to me, but to them, yang orang yang tengah berfikir maybe nak consult with me or to take Coaching Kerjaya Muzik in, you know, like in the future. Like anyone first? What would you say to them?
I would say if you ni macam iklan ni segment
Yeah, kind of iklan lah. Just go for it lah.
Okay.
Like I mean, it can be iklan or it can be like just also perspective. Sebab it might not be for everyone tau. I think it might not be for everyone. And so, what would you say to someone thinking about it?
Okay, so to whoever is contemplating whether or not to take this Coaching Kerjaya or study with us, just ask yourself these three things. Do I want to take my music to the next level? Do you want to be highly respected in the field? And also, do you want to have a stable income? I think us can cater to your needs, because not only does he have like a stacked resume touring the world and having 2 master degrees in the States, so memang benda tu, semua benda yang kau tengah fikir sekarang ni dia dah experience. So he is making your life easier. In a way, he's giving you a shortcut rather than you spending 20 plus years of how like trying to get one big job. He's making it shorter for you. With daripada 20, probably 2 tahun je kau kena struggle, and you can get your big break from there. So that's like what for me us managed to do to other musicians. Macam Adlan before this, he just writes songs every week And then after that, terus sekarang dah jadi performer non-stop. Sampai nak masuk kelas pun kena ada recording session sampai macam tu sekali. So yeah, I think that's like, if you want to take your music to the next level, Az is your guy, man. Honestly, that's like the best thing I could say.
Percaya lah. Thanks, Lucas. Who wants to go next? Ruvi.
Saya lah kot. Macam saya mungkin boleh bagi perspektif lah kot. Saya masuk kelas ni dengan saya dah pun buat muzik after many years. I think from dah lebih than 10 years buat muzik. And then saya masuk kelas ni. Kan? Apa yang saya boleh bagi tahu, if korang kalau dah jadi musician pun boleh ambil kelas ni, sebab bagi saya Cikgu Az akan bagi tahu korang benda-benda yang korang tak nak dengar sebelum ni. Kan? Dia adalah orang yang jujur and straightforward. So kalau ada benda yang orang lain sugarcoat bagi tahu korang, dia akan bagi tahu tanpa sugarcoating tu. Kan? So kalau korang ingat korang dah bagus, kan? Somehow dulu pun saya ada perasaan tu lah, macam dah bagus dah, kan? Aku dah tua dunia kot, kan? Apa masalah dia, kan? Tapi bila masuk kelas Cikgu Az, it's a very humbling experience, sebab dia bagi tahu benda yang kita tak nampak selama ni, and benda yang kita boleh improve lagi supaya kita dapat apa orang kata career yang lebih teratur and lebih terjamin lah actually sebenarnya. So kalau masuk kelas Cikgu Az, jangan terasa lah, dia akan beritahu benda yang jujur, straightforward. Korang kena terima sebab benda tu memang betul. Kan? Korang kena, bagi saya very humbling and sangat membantu cara kita menukar cara kita berfikir lah. And ada self-respect yang lebih tinggi untuk diri sendiri. Ya. Itu saya punya perspektif untuk kelas ni.
Wow. So interesting to hear that. Cool. Nice. Adlan, how about you, man?
Mine is actually saya tak recommend lah Coaching Kerjaya Muzik ni if you orang yang main-main and tak serius. It will be waste of your time and waste of Cikgu Az punya time lah. Tapi if you are really serious about building your career in music industry, and then dia akan memang tune lah, just follow apa yang everything yang cikgu suggest and apa yang dia ajar, and just follow step by step and you will get there. Proof is saya lah. So yeah, itulah.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate this. Sekarang ni, so just, whoever watching this video, I basically told them at the beginning of the session, kita buat satu session as a recap for the 1 year, and kita chit-chat about the program, so that, kalau anyone watching this will have an idea of what is Coaching Kerjaya Muzik like for someone yang go through the entire program. So this is sesi yang ke-25. It's been 1 year, and I hope that this gives more perspective about what, if you ever see me talk about Coaching Kerjaya Muzik, hopefully this video is something yang show the perspective of the program daripada orang yang ambil program tu, not from me talking about the program. So that's why I hope for this video lah. And of course lepas ni kita orang akan berborak lagi lah. Yang tu kita tak nak share lah kan. Tu kita orang sesama sendiri lah. But this one is what this first year was like for them. So again, I just want to say, I'm very happy to work with Adlan, with Luques and Ruvi. It's been, benda ni memang macam nak habis sekolah, macam apa, end of the year, like nak say bye bye punya tu, padahal lepas ni dia
macam graduation
macam graduation lah kan. Tapi I think it's a really good thing untuk kita reflect. Lepas kita dah buat sesuatu tu, kita reflect supaya kita boleh tahu apa yang kita buat, apa yang kita tak berjaya, apa yang kita, cabaran yang kita lalui. Kalau tidak, kalau kita go through life all the way, kita tak ada masa nak reflect pun problematic juga. So again, thanks so much everyone. And kepada sesiapa yang menonton video ni, if you guys interested in Coaching Kerjaya Muzik, I don't know when you watch this video whether the program is still offered, tapi kalau berminat, you can email saya. Assuming that my email is still up to date by the time you watch this video, is azsamad3@gmail.com, azsamad 3@gmail.com. Atau if this is on whatever social media of the moment, I tak tahu where this will end up, you can contact me via the social media. Dan kalau you tak, if you don't trust me, let's say you rasa dia orang ni setengah scam, you boleh message lah dia orang ni sendiri. Hopefully they will be on whatever social media platform that is relevant at that point in time. You can just contact them and also ask them, like I'm open to that. So you don't have to just trust me, but you can contact them. And I'm sure, you know, kalau diorang tak sibuk dengan all the jobs they're working on, I'm sure they will like chat with you guys. So, okay. So thanks everyone, and see you in another video. Peace.